Welcome to Tikitunatopia, starring the White Clay Creek, home of the Silent Blue last month, Philb, and Tiki Tuna. This is the part that requires a melon shell. She said melon shell. There's Philb, beginning of the trail. Okay, as we hobble along the skills trail, we've got some plank action. So we're gonna run along these planks, come up these planks, and up the crotch of this tree right here. And Phil likes to dump me in that pit all the time, so I always bail right there. But if I don't, I keep going, and along this raised platform, we're gonna run along here, don't fall, and back down, raised platform, and back up onto some more. Actually, that's an easy way right there, but we're gonna come along the planks. So we're running along the planks here, and come down to here, and stop. Check out this spiffiness. We got here a teeter-totter. Whee! Okay, and once we come down here, we can go left, the easy way, which is some more planks, or we can go right, which is this swinging bridge. We're gonna go across the swinging bridge, and over here, onto teeter-totter number 2. Whee! Don't fall in the pit, and right up here, back down. Now, that's the end of the easiest way. That's the easier way with the planks over here, and a little chicane action. My way. Do you really want to zig-zag? Ha! All right, we're coming up the zig-zag. Not that this is very difficult, but we're gonna go over it anyway. Okay, we come off here, and by then, you're putting out some serious speed. So you're rolling right along here, and back down, and up, easy way, or over here. Now this is I call this the endo inducer. It's a sharp drop about 4 feet, or you can go down along these rocks. We're jumping off the endo. All right, along the endo. We're moving along. All right, around that chicane, over a jump, woo! And another chicane, watch that tree, and stop. Okay, we got another. Okay, we can either go this way, which, it's raised platform. It's not real high. You go and get hurt if you fall off. Or you can come down here, which is kind of fun. Or you can go along these rocks, which I like to do the rocks. But we're going along the raised platform. So, raised platform, stand a log, stand on the platform, jump off, through trees, we're moving again, another jump, go through the rocks, woohoo! Back down. I hear you're hauling some serious ass. Lots of whoop-de-doos, another jump, yeah! Come down hard. Some logs, and the end of the trail. Okay, don't hit anyone going that way. We're going this way instead. Welcome to Tikitunatopia, starring Yuri. Delaware Route 1 on the way to Dewey Beach, Tiki Tuna. Price of gas to get to Dewey Beach from White Clay and back, 40 bucks. Price of Tiki Tuna getting to the beach and back, $0. Flipping off every gas station on the way to Dewey Beach. Priceless, baby, yeah. This is Dewey Beach, Delaware, which is really a misnomer because Dewey Beach is just a mile-long bar. Have a beach on it. It is now 11:15 in the morning. This place will be legally drunk by 3 o'clock. You won't be able to walk down this little highway by 8. Or drive, I should say. Not that anyone would legally be able to drive here anyway. But, yeah. I don't spend a whole lot of time in Dewey Beach. Although I've had some memorable evenings here. But, I spend most of my time out on the actual beach. So, and I'll show you the camp when I get there. So, there it is. Okay, this is Delaware Route 1. We're outside of Dewey Beach. We're actually heading northbound this time. I had to turn around because as soon as we got out of town, the headwind was getting too loud for the camera, but got a nice little tailwind now. And I was telling somebody about a runner's high not existing. Well, imagine coming down a road like this, doing mid-20s I'm actually going kind of slow. For fact, I'm holding a camera in my hand. But imagine doing this, doing 27 miles an hour for 6 or 7 miles straight. Now that is a cyclist high. Profound difference. But anyway, there's Rehoboth Bay. The ocean's that way. But there's about a couple hundred yards of maritime shrubbery over between me and the beach. But we're going to the beach in a minute. So, just be a sec. Now this is indeed Tikitunatopia. This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the ocean. This is the sea. I put in over here not too long ago and it got crowded real fast, so I decided not to. I walked down the beach a little bit. Obviously, as you go down the beach, there's no one around there. We're actually in the park area, so I put in over here instead. This area right here is just crowded with boondoggies. It's been crowded with surfers all morning. It's starting to let up a little bit, but the tide's starting to come up. But I've had other things going on this morning, so I didn't go in the water right away. But anyway, I'm going to get in the water right about here. This right here, this is Ariel, and this is Miranda. Miranda's going to go in the water with me right now, so see you there. This hobble about Tikitunatopia is getting spiffier as the day goes on. Woohoo! Take a look at this. Here we got Ariel. You met Ariel earlier. Here's Umbriel, my kite, about 12 square meters. Found her on eBay about 3 weeks after I bought her. Which is to say that someone walked off the beach with her last summer and put her on eBay. I found her on eBay a week later. I won't get into it, but happy ending. She's back with it. It's all good. There's kiteboarding right here. If I can get, there you go. One guy got some air. Speed. As a little kid, I bet you never imagined a kite flying you. And this is exactly what's happening. Now, this guy right here, Umbriel, she's 12 square meters, about the size of my bedroom. So, imagine your bedroom pulling you across the water at about 15, 20 knots. There you go. Now, there's a good close to a dozen kites out here. There's about a half dozen windsurfers, which is kind of odd because I hadn't seen some windsurfers out here in a while, and now I've seen about 5 or 6 of them. So, but that's where I come from. I'm coming from a windsurf background. As you can see, these guys are moving pretty quick on the kites. Windsurfers tend to go a lot faster. I will always be a sailor. I'll never give up the windsurfing for kiting, but you know what? I've been a kiter too. There you go, windsurfing. Kiteboarding kind of took over where windsurfing's market share. Windsurfing almost disappeared for a while there, which was really kind of depressing for me. But kiteboarding is still one hell of a sport. So there, I think that's why. But there it is, kiteboarding. Woohoo! Yeah, what a finish there. Woohoo! So this is Base Camp Tuna. This is one other person knows where this is. There's a little camo nut here. It's my tent. Here's my sleeping accommodations and a sleeping bag, bedroll, and all my gear. Right there. And Miranda's over there. She's sleeping in it. Normally Ariel and Miranda have their own tent, but it was a little too much effort for 2 days, so I decided against it. I just wrapped Miranda up in a blanket and she's good out of the sun. So there it is. Base Camp Tuna. Sunrise. A beautiful start to another fine day in Tikitunatopia. Alright kids, there's Yuri. And there's Yuri fully loaded with Ariel, Umbriel, Miranda, everybody else. The camp's right there in that tote. And I put a solid tote on there this time because the boards were shifting with the dry sack last time, so I decided to go with a solid tote. Needed something solid to keep the boards from moving around through the 90-mile trip. So there you go. There's about 100 pounds of gear on there. I'm heading back up to White Clay, just like that. I came back from White Clay, just like that. So there it is. See you there.